Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our July annual meeting on this beautiful July 4th weekend we have coming up. Would we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will officially call this meeting to order. Once again, welcome everybody. I can see a lot of folks are off for their 4th of July weekend. Hope they enjoy. Mr. Secretary, would you please confirm the quorum?
Pursuant to Article 4, Section 7 of the bylaws of Westbrook Village, a quorum, which is 1/2 of the number of members that are serving, shall constitute a quorum of a meeting of the board. There are 7 directors, there are 6 present, and so we do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. For those of you who know, Mark Giddens is excused from this meeting. He is off on a wonderful trip. Next, review, correction, and approval of previous minutes. I will entertain a motion, please.
Make a motion. I make a motion that we accept the minutes as printed.
I'll second.
Any corrections? Any concerns? I saw none. Everybody good? With that said, all those in favor of approving the minutes as written for the month of June, please say so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Treasurer's report.
Okay. All right, the general operating fund, which is used to support the day-to-day operations of the Westbrook Villages Association. As of May 2026, this fund holds a cash balance of $3,013,031. This total includes the homeowner assessments collected for the year 2026, as well as certificates of the deposit, which together provide the association with a strong financial foundation for its ongoing operational needs. For the 2026 fiscal year, the association anticipates total revenue of $3,553,638, of which $3,202,290 is expected to come from member assessments. This underscores the importance of member contributions in sustaining the activities of the association. During May, the association received total revenue of $291,625, most notably coming from resale processing fees, RV lot rental fees, while total operating expenses for the same period amounted to $286,973. Most notably, expenses were payroll and benefits, insurance, landscaping and utilities, and professional fees. The replacement reserve fund is designed to finance major repairs, equipment replacements, and capital improvements. As of May 31st, 2026, the reserve fund balance stands at $5,224,028. This fund is supported by proceeds from home sales and preservation fees collected during those transactions. In May, there were 29 home sales within the community, with preservation fees waived for 4 of these transactions. Year to date, there has been 137 home resales, with preservation fees waived for 31 of these transactions. For fiscal year 2026, the association has budgeted $1,577,650 in expenditures from the replacement fund. So far, $194,762 of this budget has been used. For the month of May, notable expenses were for heating, cooling, and irrigation work. The remaining budgeted funds will be allocated for upcoming projects, such as a possible gym facility at the lakes, which includes the installation of a fire sprinkler system. Additional planned initiatives include a turf reduction project in Phase 1, as well as ongoing maintenance projects throughout Westbrook Village. And as usual, all financial statements are available for review at the Westbrook Village Association Administration Office. For questions or to schedule an appointment, please call the office.
Thank you, Bob. I will entertain a motion.
I make a motion that both the operational and reserve budgets are approved as presented, subject to audit.
I second.
Any questions, discussion? With that said, I will call this motion to a vote. All those in favor of approving the treasurer's report for the month of May, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you, that passes. Unfinished business. Facilities usage report, pages 17 through 19. Should be coming up behind me. Any questions, comments, concerns? We are busy. Still.
Do you know where we are on the special report we're supposed to be getting on the usage? Individual usage?
Unique users report?
Yeah.
Yes, they've got the software, we have it in place, so they've been discussing that at long-range planning.
Any questions? Anybody in the audience? All right, moving on. New business, Lakeview Road Xeriscape Project, pages 20 through 37. Mr. Pinero.
Okay, this is an ongoing project. I'd like to make a motion to approve the proposal from SDL for sod replacement in the Lakeview median south of Westbrook Parkway in the amount of $9,050 with the 20% contingency.
I'll second that.
Folks, if you don't know what that's about, can I get the picture up here? Okay. This is where we're referring to right there, is that island on Lakeview Drive. Any comments, discussion, questions?
I have a quick question, just for clarity. We're using SDL, they're already maintaining the whole subdivision.
Correct.
Did we happen to go outside of them as well, or are we just working with them on this project?
I don't believe so, we're just working with them.
Okay.
Since they know the whole area, the irrigation systems and everything, so it's easier that.
How much was that, Bruce, that were allotted microphone?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
How much money did you say was allotted for this?
This was $9,050, plus we always add a 20% contingency fee.
This is turf removal and soil remediation. And then sod will be replacing it.
Is it xeriscaping?
Not in this portion.
Not in this portion. This portion is strictly resodding, refreshing.
Just for everybody to know, there's two portions to this, because it came from landscape and facilities as two items, we're gonna have to vote on them as two separate items. The xeriscaping comes up on the second.
So are you removing the trees?
No.
No.
All we'll be doing is the sod.
I was on this committee, on that committee, last year, and when I was there, we avoided even addressing the island because we didn't want to hurt or damage. We felt the trees had to come down, and then the new committee is now discussed with SDL on how to keep our trees and still keep it a beautiful spot. And the best solution was to do a soil remediation in the island there. And that's what this is addressing.
I had said in the past that I would write a grant and apply to the city of Peoria for a matching grant, which would put about $4,500 in our pocket. But I have been presented with another project that requires more funding, so I'm kind of, I need to feel it out down at the city and see if they would help us fund both or one. And go for the one that's gonna be 20,000, not 9.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion, questions? Okay, I will bring this to vote. All those in favor of approving the, forgive me, I turned the page. Approving the turf replacement on the island on Edgewater, or excuse me, Lakeview.
I'm sorry.
No,
You're
we're
welcome,
good.
Bruce.
Yeah, thank you. All those in favor of this, please say so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you, that passes. Okay, Bob, for the second
Okay,
half.
so this is the second portion. I make a motion to approve the proposal from SDL for turf to artificial turf and decomposed granite conversion on Lakeview Road test area from Westbrook Parkway to Arabi Drive in the amount of $25,520 with a 10% contingency.
I second.
Thank you.
I have a question on the artificial turf.
Right.
What is the specs on the turf that they will be using? Do we have a sample of it, or the poundage, the weight, things like that?
Now, we don't have it here with us. I know we had it at the Landscape and Facilities Committee. SDL brought in about 4 different ones. And we had selected the one that best matches the area for color with the weather and the weight that is required by our standards.
It exceeded the architectural standards for
Yeah.
artificial turf.
It's 125 ounce face weight.
Yes.
And we had it at the architectural ACC meeting when we approved it.
Right.
There.
All right. Thank you.
So, Bruce, or Bob, or both of you two, are we using this as a test area?
Yeah, that's
To
what,
see what might
Yeah.
be down the road?
yeah, that's what that is. Bruce has said this had started last year when they started looking at that as, what are we gonna do in the years to come if we get all of a sudden told, hey, in 6 months, water gotta be cut off. Why wait until then to decide or to look? So let's get a test area going and see how it looks. This may not be it after once it's put in. I think it will be, and so did the committee. So that's why we're just doing this test area, small area. originally we were talking about going all the way down Lakeview almost. But then said, no, let's just do a small area, you know, Joe, you were there.
Right,
also, to see what it looks like. Will it be something that we can be able to use when the day comes?
I think it's a good idea. And I forget, who's the water supplier for us in that area? Is it city or is it golf course?
No, that's the city.
A city.
City water.
Part of it is the golf course.
Is it? Yeah, part of it is the golf course here.
It's both.
Okay.
That's why
That's leading
this
to my
portion of the project, we would not qualify for a grant or a turf conversion unless we did actual xeriscaping, and that will require some very dense foliage being placed back in and kind of defeats part of the purpose.
What's the life of the turf?
What was that?
The life of the
I
turf?
think it was a 15-year warranty, if I remember.
15.
Yeah, 15, right? Yeah, 15.
Any other comments, discussion? I will chime in. This was kind of a pet project of mine when I was on my landscape facilities, but I appreciate what this committee did in paring it down, because we had a budgeted $125,000 for this project, and when I was chair, we were going to spend it all. And these folks took a much more cost savings approach to this, just for a test, and I appreciate that. That was a very wise move, and I'm glad they did it. So thank you for you folks for doing that. I think it'll give us a really good idea of what our community can look like with using artificial turf in selected spaces. So thank you.
If it looks anything like Union Hills down in 67th, 75th and 67th, what they did, it'll look beautiful. It'll look good.
Any other discussion, questions?
When are they starting?
We haven't approved it yet.
They said they could start this month, that's not a problem. Hopefully.
Awesome.
Okay, with that said, I will call this to vote. All those in favor of approving this xeriscape project on Lakeview Drive, please say so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. So moved. That passes. Next item up bylaw revisions, pages 38 through 52. And before I ask for a motion, I will read the cover letter that came with this proposal. I think everybody should, well, it is up behind me, but I think I still important to read it. The ad hoc committee charged with reviewing the 2017 revision of the Westbrook Village Club bylaws to ensure the content was current and consistent with other WVA governing documents. The ad hoc committee made the following recommendation. It is important to note that the 2017 version of WVA Club bylaws was fundamentally sound and correct. The revisions recommended by the ad hoc committee fell into two categories: editorial revisions to correct grammar, capitalization, and the like, and updates and revisions to the document text. The recommended editorial revisions comprised of all revisions except for 4 notable entries. The 4 notable revisions recommended by the ad hoc committee are as follows. Article 1. Organization and purpose, Section 1, subsections A and B, clarifies that WVA club creation requires 12 Westbrook Village members made up of homeowners, annual residents, or lessees. It also clarifies that WVA clubs must maintain at least 12 members made up of homeowners, annual residents, or lessees. Also in Article 1, Organization and Purpose, Section E, adds a section indicating that no Westbrook Village Club is eligible for any 501c per the Internal Revenue Code. Also in Article 1, Organization and Purpose, Section 9, clarifies that Westbrook Village Club may sponsor member-only tournaments with the approval of Westbrook Village Association General Manager or Recreation Center Management. Article 2, Membership, Section 2, changes a requirement that Westbrook Village Club membership is restricted to a minimum of 70% of homeowners, annual residents, and lessees of Westbrook Village. Homeowners and annual residents and lessees of Westbrook have priority over non-residents for membership. Additionally, outside the ad hoc committee, the following areas have been updated for consideration. Article 4, Discipline Policy, Section 2, changes made that all discipline will be in writing and no oral warnings will be given. Article 4, Discipline Policy, Section 3. This is a completely new section specific to the conduct of Westbrook Village Association Club and the disciplinary action of their conduct. Article 8, Club Rules and Regulations, Section 6. This section is a new section to address what club members should expect from clubs. Thank you. I will entertain a motion to this.
I would move that we accept the revision of the club bylaws, please, as presented.
I'll second.
All right.
I have a couple questions.
Absolutely.
What is an annual resident? How does it differ between the other people who were mentioning in this?
Would you like me to answer that?
Please.
Okay. An annual resident is a person who lives permanently in the home, but is not a deeded homeowner. So they get all the same privileges as a deeded homeowner, with the exception that they do not, they're not allowed to vote. That is only to the deeded homeowner. So we have several annual residents that one person may be the deeded homeowner, but their significant other lives with them, but they're not a deeded homeowner, so they're considered an annual resident.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a little bit of a question and/or issue on the disciplinary policy. I'm on 43. It talks about someone may lose their membership privileges for a 1-year suspension. I don't think this conforms to our current documentation. I think that it's considerably what we have called out for us, in that it's considerably under that. We can't do something quite that harsh. So I kind of have a problem with that. I think that there might be a way to say something like someone might lose their membership privileges for the maximum time allowed in the founding documents. I just remembered that this morning because I attended the rec committee, and at the time I thought, well, I need to look that up. But I think that this is outside our documentation, and it concerns me a little bit.
Do you want us to look at that, Amy? Because that, the only thing that changed in that paragraph was up to 1 year. That 1 year's been there since the
I would
formation
have
of it.
said that the original documentation was faulty then.
What paragraph?
I can't support something that goes against our CCNRs.
She's on page 43, item C.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
I just have concerns, and I will go home and study this and look it up, but I think that the language can be readily changed to something like as allowed.
In our governing documents.
Yes,
I
that
agree
would
with
be my suggestion.
Okay.
You think that's too punitive or not in our purview?
I think that's pretty darn punitive personally, good gravy. But what I think personally doesn't matter. It's very overshadowed by what's in our documents, so.
Yeah, even the language could probably say that disciplinary committee can issue a suspension and not put a time limit on it for in this document.
Yes, yes, that would be more acceptable.
Forgive me, do we want to amend that?
I would suggest that be amended so that we can get the rest of the document installed.
And I guess we can make a motion to amend that. Vote on that.
I think that was, and
We can't make a motion while we can't make another motion. We can have the original person amend their motion, but we can't make a motion while there's another motion on the floor. We gotta wait.
I would amend it, I would be agreeable to amending the motion.
Why don't we wait until we get all the way through? Does anybody else have any other things that they would like to raise about it? Because then we can have all of that, and then you can decide what to do with that motion.
okay, I'm okay with that. Just a minute, let's finish our discussion here, and then I got you, Nancy.
Okay.
Any other conversation about further down here?
The top date at the top of this on the first page, it says March. And I'm just, is this what we're doing right now? So that date would have to be changed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, once you
So we'll
guys,
have to change that too.
once you
If we
would, yeah, once
want
you would
to.
approve it, then it would get changed to the date that it's approved.
And then there's conflicting language as far as the club requires a 12-person, or the members made up of homeowners, annual residents, or lessees. And then later on, it talks about non-residents being part of the 12. So I think we need to clear that up.
Can you tell us what page you're on, Joe? And
39, red A, section 1.
okay, thank you.
That was a change that the Recreation Committee wanted to help with the number of 12 members, was to also have the non-resident club participants help keep their registered numbers at 12.
Because it is later stated, I did read it somewhere else in here, it talks about that as well. So I think we need to, is it asking us to choose A or B here?
No.
Okay, so
The
we
first
need-
is the formation of the club is A, and B is the being able to keep it as a viable sanctioned club.
Okay.
But of those 12, 70% of those need to be residents.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
think the committee felt that out of 7,000 odd residents, if we couldn't maintain at least 12 for that club, then it really wasn't viable and wasn't going to exist for very much longer anyway. So.
Anything else from this committee? I will open this up to a resident. Miss Nancy, do you want to speak? Oh, sorry, just a sec. Yes, Paul?
No, doesn't Max have to do amendments first?
No, we'll keep it up in the discussion phase for now. Okay, Nancy.
Oh, yeah, I just have a couple of questions.
Microphone, please.
Can you, are you, I know she's recovering from knee surgery.
Bring the microphone to her.
We'll call it
That's
therapy.
okay, I'm good.
Please.
I'm good.
It's physical therapy.
I need to get my steps in, so I'm good, I'm good.
Nancy Millard, Oakbrook Heights. Yeah, a question, Amy. You mentioned disciplinary action in contrast to the CCNRs. First of all, thank you for checking the CCNRs. Appreciate it. Could you reference what CCNRs you were talking, or?
I don't remember if it was the bylaws or the CCNRs. It's one or the other of those, and I need to go home and study.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it is, but I'll gladly send you an email and let you know.
Okay, I can give you my.
I think I have.
You have mine? You probably do.
You've written me before.
The second question, could someone define what a tournament is so that we have a knowledge of, is that round robins, jamborees, tournaments? That can mean a lot of different things. So if maybe we can define that, we'd have a better understanding with at least the pickleball club, because we have different types of tournaments. I think I had one more question. Yeah, now I can't remember. Oh well. Anyway, if you could get back to me on that and define tournaments, please.
Nancy, what is written in there, it says a WVA club may sponsor a member-only tournament with the written approval of the general manager or recreational centers manager in accordance with Article 1, Section 8. Which is club functions.
I would say, is it a tournament wherever there's a competition for a winner?
Well, the jamborees would be covered under a sanctioned thing that you could do because it's members only when you do the jamborees.
Yeah. Anything that's members only, yeah, but we have round robins, we have
That's still
fundraising tournaments that are member only, but I just want to clarify it so that we know moving forward, when we put our events together for next year, we have a good understanding of that. So,
All those need to be approved all the time?
They're generally approved only because when they're asking to do them, Joe, they want all of 16 of the pickleball courts. So it has to be scheduled so that they can have all 16, because normally we have at least 4 that are open for resident play. So they schedule it just like you would schedule the ballroom and say, we would like it from time A to B.
Or if like a bridge club wants to do a tournament, a poker tournament or something like that?
They would, yeah, schedule that during their,
That's why it needs to have the approval, because the use of the facilities is greater than just the club use.
potentially, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Well, thank you, folks. I think we need to ask the person that offered this motion to maybe amend it for us on this one item that Amy had brought up.
Can I hear the language of the proposed amendment again?
Would you be able to read that to me, my dear Bart?
There wasn't one.
Oh, you made a motion as written.
I read the
As
motion
written,
as
it's to
written,
approve
and then
the-
someone wanted to amend it to what, to? That's why They want, what section was it?
Page 43, section C.
Just want to amend it to read. You want to do it?
Was that the point of amending it to read subject to the CCNRs or no greater than the CCNRs?
The last,
Whatever.
it was the last sentence of C,
Right.
and we would just strike the words
Up to.
up to
Right.
1 year,
Can issue
a suspension.
suspension of membership privileges and leave it at that.
You
And
said
that covers,
it's allowed in governing documents. You don't want that in there.
No, we don't need to put that.
no, just
That's a
Just-
given.
strike that, yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So let me clarify. That last sentence should read, the discipline committee can issue suspension of membership privileges, period. That's how we want to say it?
That's all right, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
So Max, will you
I
amend?
accept the amendment.
Okay,
And I'll second.
okay. Any other discussion?
I have another question, just
Okay.
for unknowns. Is there a discipline committee, and who are they a part of? Is it part of the rec committee, or is it part of the board?
I really don't think we got that far.
There is no
I would assume that there would probably be letters written back and forth, and if necessary, would come first to the Recreation Committee.
Yeah, it
And then-
said, the first sentence right before it says that further infractions will result in further documentation of the infraction and a review by an assigned ad hoc discipline committee of the WVA Recreation Committee.
Okay.
So it'll be an ad hoc committee put together
and
by the rec
it
committee.
could follow the policy of being appealed once to the committee and if necessary, appealed to the board.
So if a situation arises, that's when we'll set it.
That would be the
Yes.
process.
Got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
We'd appoint a committee just for that one particular item.
I would love to see that this never has to happen.
Yeah.
All right, I will call this to a vote. All those in favor of approving this new set of bylaws as presented and amended, please say so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you, this motion passes.
I would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank Norma for her 3 years of hard work on this and continuously being postponed. Her and her committee, sometimes it was a committee of one, put this thing together for us, and I thank you very much.
All right, next item on our, oh yes, on our agenda is something I just love. Let's discuss our August board meeting.
I move we rescind it.
It has been tradition, as long as I've been on the board, that we take the month of August off. I think we all deserve a break once in a while from this. So unless there is some very important issues that need to be addressed, I propose we do not have a meeting of the board in the month of August.
I'll second that.
Oh, I didn't realize I was making a motion, but okay.
Yes, definitely.
Am I allowed to make a motion?
You're the president of the board, I certainly hope so.
Any discussion, are there any concerns? I mean, truly, you know, our association runs 12 months out of the year, and if there's pressing issues, we can certainly have a meeting if it's something you felt was going to be
Emergency comes up, I'm sure we can reach.
true. That's true too.
Email works as well.
That's right. Okay. Any other concerns, discussion?
No.
All right, all those in favor of not having a board meeting in the month of August, please say so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank goodness. All right, thank you. Committee reports. ACC, Architectural Control. Miss Amy.
Well, we still have a fair number of applications coming in for exterior improvements. And the committee is currently working on, I saw on social media, postings of that the state of Arizona legislature has issued a, you can't disallow shade structures in the backyard. And we never did that. We didn't allow shade sales, but we're looking at expanding the standards. We're allowed to put, certain regulations upon what we would allow. And so you're gonna see us probably write a standard that has, it needs to be so many feet from the walls and things like that. But it will be mainly for safety concerns. So that we're working on that this month.
Will there be color?
I don't know. We, a while ago, had discussed on shade sales, putting them to be the same color palette as like the furniture and the umbrellas and whatnot. But then it was brought forward that there was concern as you look down the fairway, it might look rather circus tent-like if we had every color of the primary color rainbow on that. So that's committee discussion, and also, I don't know if we can do that. And I'm certainly not gonna write a standard that's against the law, Cindy. So I need to explore that.
What is your deadline for?
The state law, I think, goes into effect in September.
September 12th, I think I saw.
Yes.
So that's the deadline. So if you have any thoughts and wish to share them, please contact me.
Join ACC, yep.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Landscape facilities, Mr. Bob.
Yes, well, we just finished that one big project, so I'm glad and thank the board for approving it. Let's get this project going, and we'll start looking at our next project.
Do we have an idea what the next one is, or is that just?
Not yet.
Okay.
Right now, we're going to be discussing that in our next meeting, possibly.
More turf removal? Don't answer right away about it.
Right away. I learned my lesson a long time ago. You always think before.
Oh, absolutely.
No, there's nothing specific at this point.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, Bob. Long-range planning, Mr. Mack.
Committee met in May and in June, but I mean in July too. Yes. Anyway, administratively, we did discuss the storage facilities on the campus here, and long discussion, but no results as yet, but it's still under discussion. The two ad hoc committees met, and they are looking at the, number two is looking at ways of raising money. And, pardon me, my eyes have to adjust the distances. And some utilizing team effort to do it, and flex spaces, and working on the pottery problem as well. We also, team number one is looking at long range and really trying to come up with ideas to go. And we were discussing all of those as part of the project.
Okay, thank you. Government relations, Mr. Joe?
I have nothing to report on the government relations. Amy did bring up the shade sales, that affects us. I believe in talking with Marcy, we spoke about potential different flags, regulations coming forth in the future.
Yeah, there were actually 2 that got passed by the governor, 2 new flags that can be flown.
Okay.
So that's probably gonna have to come to ACC for us to update our language with regards to that. They updated Allied Countries flag. An association cannot prohibit the display of a flag from a nation that is allied with the United States as a major non-NATO ally. And that was established on May 14th, 1948. This applies only to the Israeli flag.
Thank you.
All right.
The ACC normally takes the position that we follow the US flag code. So I would imagine, I think our standards say that. So I think that that'll be adopted.
The other one is divisional flags also was passed. But now a divisional flag can be flown with regards to the divisions for the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Air Force, Space Force, or the Coast Guard. So they had 2 separate ones.
All right.
And then a lot of you may have gotten your ballots in the mail, and voting season.
Already voted.
Voting season is upon us. I am reaching out to candidates, and Karen, we spoke up briefly. I need to speak some more as we get closer to the main November ballot, is see if some people would like to come here and talk to us in the village. That's all I have for government relations. Go
I would
ahead.
add to that the Democrat LD 28.
That fixed it.
The LD 28 is bringing Adrian Fontes to the lakes to talk on August 18th. Contracts have been signed for the Lakes Ballroom.
All right, thank you. Information and Technology Committee, Mr. Bernier, you're up for that too.
All right, what we're working on right now is possible Zoom/Team access for the board meeting and years following. This is nothing that's happening right away, but we're researching what would be best for the village for that access for the board meeting, as well as potentially some other meetings as well. That's all I have for that.
Perfect, thank you. Personnel? Mr.
No
Burke?
meeting.
No meeting.
No meeting.
Okay, well, that's probably a good thing, actually. Okay. Rec Committee. Acts?
Well, we spent most of the meeting talking about the bylaws update. So, that is it. We didn't discuss much more, wasn't much to come before the meeting. If anything, we will be meeting next week, and still is a small agenda. We will probably take August off too.
Okay, thank you. Town Hall, Joe, anything on that front?
We're still moving forward with potential November and January dates for 2 town halls, subjects to be determined as of course as we get closer. We'll take the subjects in priority order. That's all that I have going on right now with town hall.
Okay, thank you. Ways and Means?
At our last meeting, we did our usual reviewing the budget and all. Everything is holding up steady. Got a low delinquency, so that's in good shape. And as I had reported, our resales are well should be really ahead of what we projected in our budget. We have 130 and we budgeted 150, and it's only half the year, so hopefully we'll exceed it again like last year.
Wonderful, okay, thank you. Westbrook Village Golf Club and Association meeting. We did not meet last month, but we are meeting this month. So I will inform you all in September, I guess. All right, thank you very much for your commitment to our committees, folks on this board. Manager's report, page 65 to 68.
Oh, I guess that's me today, right?
We have a manager today.
So management, everything is going great. We actually have not seen a slowdown like we normally would through the summer. Things are still just a hopping and a popping, and we've got lots going on. As they said, we had resales were good. Architectural, we had 175 applications just in the month of, basically from May 26th to June 22nd. So we are not slowing down. So, and my managers have anything else that they'd like to report? Everything good? Are you okay, please?
Bingo is 201 people. Woo, woo, let's keep it going. Second week in July, please show. Come on.
And no bingo in August.
Right, no bingo, please. No bingo in August and no bingo in December. Everyone, let's go bingo.
All right, folks, thank you for your efforts there. I have no homeowner comments. Wow. With that said, I'll go to the good of the order. Any goodness within the community here? Anybody wants to share?
I love Joe's shirt.
That is something.
Thank you. Yeah, on behalf of the posse member, that forum that we had, well attended. I hope all the homeowners, we got good feedback from it. I think we had 150 residents showed up for it. So much so that Ann, I just got a message from her. They're going to maybe try to put another one together for the fall once everybody gets back, so maybe we'll have more. For those who attended, thank you, and hopefully you learned something. It was very informative. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you to our posse for putting that on. It's a lot of work.
I have a comment about that, because I hear nothing but great things. And I do know that there are some people that just physically cannot attend anything like that, especially some of the speakers that you have. Is there any way or thought for the future of maybe recording some of the speakers and putting it up on our site so that people can listen to the information you guys give?
I'll bring that up to Ann, and then she'll get together with, our help maybe with our...
There's so much good information there, especially for the people that can't actually attend to hear what they need to hear.
The woman from that Rose, she was good. It was too bad that they just couldn't get that slideshow going in time, so she got started before, but once it got up there, it was great. Caused us to go about a half an hour over what was the planned time, but it was good.
All right, thank you. Anything else? Well, thank you for attending. Have a great rest of the summer, folks. I officially call this meeting closed.